kidding.
Hey guys, welcome to The Score.
Hi!
Anyways, recently, Bree had the privilege, nay, the pleasure, of experiencing one of the greatest movies of all time for the first time. Quite honestly, I'm not really sure how she could have gone her whole life without seeing the movie, because this is a movie by which all other movies are judged, all other movies are critiqued, all other movies fall short next to this movie. I know you all know what I'm talking about already, I don't even know why I'm going to tell you, but Bree saw Star Wars. And mostly this week, I wanted Bree to tell us how that movie made her feel. I'm sure it was great, but mostly, I just wanted her to tell us the story of Star Wars. So, go ahead, Bree.
Okay, Matt. Okay. So the point of the story is that I don't have a very good memory, because Matt knows that, especially when it comes to movies, but I'll try. Okay, it all starts in a galaxy far, far away, a long, long time ago. And Luke Skywalker lives with his aunt and his uncle in the desert. And it's not Earth, but it's a deserty Earth planet. And he somehow meets R2-D2 and C-3PO, and they become friends. And then they're friends, and that's good. And then they fly across the desert in this McDonald's Happy Meal toy, and I thought it was pretty cute. They used a Happy Meal toy in that movie. And they go to these caves or something, and then little hobbits come out of little holes, and they steal, I feel like they steal one of them. I feel like they steal R2-D2, or maybe they steal both of them. Maybe they don't steal any of them. I felt like there's a kidnapping there somewhere. So then they meet Obi-Wan Kenobi, and Obi-Wan Kenobi is this guy. He's old and he's a teacher, and I think he's the last Jedi, but that doesn't make sense because Luke Skywalker is the last Jedi, and then I feel like Yoda is the last Jedi too. Anyway, so then they meet him, and he used to be Obi-Wan, or maybe he used to be Kenobi, but they thought it wasn't him, but somehow they put the two names together, and then he's Obi-Wan Kenobi, and that's how they know it's him. And then after that, they find out what, and then they're friends, and then they leave, and then they fly back. And then somehow they leave and they do something, and then they meet Han Solo. And Han Solo is actually Indiana Jones. And Indiana Jones has this friend who is a Wookiee, and he looks like a dog that I used to have, but he died. And so Indiana Jones has this big debt that he has to pay to the guy, Jabba, I can remember, Jabba. Then, so they're in this bar or something, and then he doesn't want to pay, so then he leaves, and he shoots people, and then he leaves. And then he's on their team. So then they're on this team, and then they're going, and I think they leave somewhere in there, they meet Princess Leia, and Princess Leia kisses her brother. And I think that's gross, but everybody tried to tell me that it was okay, and most of my family told me when I was growing up that that's not okay for brothers and sisters to kiss like that, but I don't know, maybe they grew up in a different family, I guess, I don't know. So then they kiss, and it was really gross. And then they're training, what's his face, Luke Skywalker to be a Jedi and use the Force. And then they meet Darth Vader, and Darth Vader is actually the blind guy from the Sandlot who has a mean dog, but the mean dog actually really isn't mean, he's just actually a big dog who really likes baseball, and he has lots of father who's really big. And actually they think that Darth Vader is really mean, but really he's not mean, he's just blind and he really loves baseball. But it's not nice to judge somebody because of their disability, and we should be nice to everyone. And so then Darth Vader is really not mean. And he meets Darth Vader, and then they fight, and then Darth Vader fights Obi-Wan Kenobi, and then Obi-Wan Kenobi dies. But the point of the story is that Obi-Wan Kenobi doesn't really die because all Darth Vader does is cloak him in the robe, and then he disappears, and the robe is still there. To me, that isn't death. I feel like if he were to have killed Obi-Wan Kenobi, then there would have been guts, and he would have been lying on the floor. That's the way I like my movies, but apparently that is not the way Star Wars kills people. Apparently they just disappear. So Darth Vader and Obi-Wan Kenobi fight, and he did not lose. He did not die, he just disappeared. So then that was really sad, and then Han Solo and Luke Skywalker leave, and they're flying in their Happy Meal toys again, and then they shoot lasers into this hole, and then they blow up Darth Vader's home. And then it ends with a really big wedding, which actually really isn't a wedding. It just really looks like a wedding. And Princess Leia gives the boy that she kissed a necklace and Han Solo a necklace. And I think maybe the dog a necklace. I don't really remember. But that's the point of the story.
You know, here's a video.
Okay. The Sand People capture robots and drive and sell them in garage sale, kind of like garage sale, but except they're selling robots. And no one's gonna buy R2 and the shiny guy. The shiny guy always worries. Luke's gonna buy those. And Obi Kenobi's kind of a teacher. He's teaching Luke how to learn how to do his little light up sword. He has to try to block the little Pokeball. He tried to do it without seeing. Obi Kenobi sometimes moves things around. Sometimes he disappears. Princess Leia got out of jail and out of the spaceship. And they got the big thing that blowed up stuff. We blowed it up together. It blowed up Princess Leia's planet. But don't talk back to Darth Vader, he'll get ya. It's an exciting movie.
Now see, Bree, that is how we should explain Star Wars. That right there was how it should be explained. No dogs, no Indiana Jones, no blind guy from the Sandlot.
But it was him.
No, it wasn't.
Alright.
Mostly it was just his voice. Everybody knows that, except for Bree, apparently. However, I don't even know where to go from here because I'm still just upset that we fly in Happy Meal toys and have Wookiees that are dogs. But you guys have a good week, and I will try to get Bree straightened out on the actual story of Star Wars. I'm sorry, I had no idea that was going to happen, and I'll do better next time.